Oh, I know it's like 2 in the morning, but I just needed to talk. I'm just gonna be fully honest with myself, and even if I don't really like it, I talked to a friend. He's up at 2 a.m. and I know she's not a therapist, but I guess I just really needed to talk to somebody. Thought about hurting myself, but I'm not like hurting myself in a mentally physical way. I think in more of a mental way than physical, but the thought of it just kind of hurts. Harming myself. I've been dealing with a lot of low self-esteem issues, a lot of loneliness, and I know it's 2 a.m. where the thoughts just kind of come in together. But I feel like I really need to talk about it, and I was really scared. I thought about making another channel to just talk about my experiences, and I think it really understands myself. I know that people don't really like. Some people may not prefer that, and I totally get that. But I feel like it's a safe haven and a safe place. I do go see a counselor at least once a week, but I haven't been able to see him because spring break and school and stuff. But lately, like, I'm just a kid with ADHD that wants to try to do things, and I always try to please people and make others happy. I know that unintentionally I make people smile, but I always try to be nice and respectful, and I think I do a good job at that. But sometimes, like my dad, who pushed me to too hard and do the stuff, like, I know this is a stupid example, but he's always really weird about traveling and passports. I know that he's had some unsuccessful, I guess, things happen, and like flying. I have a case in the background. I'm sorry. It's just comforting for me, but he's always like yelling or like being upset about over minor stuff or when he's irritated. I know most people are like that, but as someone who just wants to be liked, it's hard for me to communicate with him because he's always complaining about something or just arguing about something that like happened 15 minutes later, then it continues to elaborate 15 times more. That's why I don't really talk to him about my feelings, because he's not one to listen. I don't think he's a toxic parent, but he just think he's right, always right, and never considers other people. Even if he was in the wrong, he would figure out why he's right. And I hate people like that. I don't want people in my life that always control me, or just, I know they want me to do good, but it's like, I also don't want people to be very narrow-minded and like always right, because I feel like that's also narrow-mindedness, or always irritated. I get that people have responsibilities and deal with stress differently. Like, being angry is natural. People always get irritated, but for me personally, I never deal with that. I think that's why I'm scared to go back into the workforce. I mean, I know that my old job where I worked as a bagger, like the store manager was always irritated with every minor thing, and he used to scream at people if they didn't get it right. And I get one reason that they care so much, but the other reason is like, it's always gonna happen. Like, failure's always gonna happen. Not everything's gonna go the way you want it to. I get people want to be perfectionists, and that's fine, but you can't always expect the things to go your way, even if you try really, 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 really hard. It's just not gonna happen. And I get that people get irritated. I had this one coworker who I don't hate, but I do definitely hate him as a coworker. Sorry if you're watching this, and it's probably not watching this, but if in some way or another, it's like, I never hated the guy, but he was always irritated with every little thing, and it pissed me off because it drained my happiness. And I think with my dad too, it's like, drains my happiness. I mean, I know that I shouldn't let other people dictate my happiness, but I guess as a lonely person who's never been in a relationship and always required validation from others, it was always really hard to like have others upset, but you can't always be happy. But I always feel like my gut intuition deep inside, life isn't really too bad, but I always feel like I'm not good enough for others. I know that's not how it is. I don't have a job, but I can't work a job and have ADHD, and then because I have these other assignments that I need to finish, and I don't want to do it. But if I do a job, I could do something, but I won't want to do the schoolwork that I have scholarships for. I'm really trying my best to be extroverted, but I do like being introverted. I feel like when I try to talk to people on social media, I'm always asking for validation stuff. Well, not really, but I think that's why I post like memes and all that stuff, and just kind of, just in that toxic mind state flow. This year I'm wanting to really understand myself truly better and want to become a better person. I feel like my thoughts are just always, and I want to become a healthier, happier person. I know that I like to sleep a lot and I like doing nothing, but I always think about people, and I know it's not my fault that people are always going to act a certain way. I'll try to do the right thing, but I hate being mean because it's not going to do much, and I'd rather keep my energy to myself. But I hope that one day I get to a good relationship with others. I have a good relationship with my sister and some friends, even if they don't respond all the time, and I don't blame them. It's, people are busy and stuff, but I know they're not therapists. But I always have like thoughts in my mind, and I always try to be honest, but it's hard for me to be honest because I don't want to stress people out, you know. But I'm grateful for life, but I just need to talk about it. It's hard to not ignore stuff that shouldn't be ignored. I don't want to hurt myself or anybody else. I try to see a counselor once a week, and when I'm at school, I don't usually think about those things because I have stuff to do. But maybe because it's late at night and I have a hard time sleeping, even when my medicine I take like every day and like take care of the house and do whatever. It's just hard for me to socialize. I know I don't have a job, but trying to get in the GameCube, that's been making me happy. But all I could do is wait because I don't have much money, and I'm scared to ask my dad because he's always worried about bills and stuff, and I'm always trying to save money. But my sister always helps me pay like tickets for a trip I'm going to Japan, so I'm always grateful for that. She works hard and studies hard, takes care of a cat, and I take care of the cat too, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm just grateful to have friends, but I really need to talk about it. I know it's a harsh reality we live in. I know I'm in my head and I can't control. Well, I can't control my thoughts, but I just still wanted to talk about it. I was scared to post this on YouTube, but I think I should because I wanted to discuss like a personal journey. I don't know if I'll post this on a new channel or a personal channel. I think I might post this on a personal channel, but whoever who's watching, I hope that they listened. I hope that you enjoyed. I took a break from social media, especially Instagram and Reddit. I still watch YouTube because it's like a source of entertainment and like guide for learning stuff. I have a short attention span, but I think this year I want like just new, better relationships where I'm fully honest with people, and I want to be people that are true to their word, and I get to talk to and just count on develop new relationship. I feel like with Instagram and stuff, you can always send so much like memes and stuff. It's half of the social cues or no social cues are there, and everything's delayed and gratification, dopamine. I mean, I'm glad I have my close friends that I talk to on social media. I mean, not social media, my messages and stuff. And although I appreciate my friends throughout the years, I feel like, I don't want to compare myself to others or bring others down. So I always feel like I just need to talk about my journey. I thought about it for a while, just like a personal journey. So I want to encourage myself to post things on YouTube because I feel like it better understands myself. You only see the highlights of people's life, but we never see what actually goes behind the scenes. I know my life isn't that bad, and I always try my best to do better, but I can't always please people. And I think as a lonely person who just craves physical attention and time with others and has never had a romantic relationship, I know I'm an anxious guy and all that, but I just try my best. I do think I can achieve my goals and stuff, but when you're alone with your thoughts, it's hard to get trapped in. And I don't want to just be fake or something, and I can't just find escapism or busy. I don't think that it really helps. The feelings are always going to be there if you don't confront them, no matter, and everyone's different. So this is how I confront my feelings. It's just talking about it. So yeah, I'm hoping I can stay consistent with this and just try to become better. I know this is a weird thing, especially on an old channel like this, but I just wanted to make a personal progress channel. I think that'd really help my mental health. So yeah, I'll see ya. Bye bye.